morning sun struggled through the clouds. The golden shafts of light landed on the floor, but before they could admire themselves for too long in the puddles on the ground, they were violently shoved aside by ancient clouds riding gale-force winds and brandishing sparkling leashes of cobalt blue lightning. And when the sound of the thunder abated occasionally, you could faintly hear the faint sounds of Eid prayer khutbah. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, of course, I'm talking about the morning of last Eid al-Azha. It was, as usual, a gloomy morning because our house happens to be East Open. East Open houses in Karachi find new ways to torment you no matter what time of the day or what is the season. In the morning, you barely have a glimpse of the sun before it splits up and throws the rest of the house into gloomy darkness for the rest of the day. And then in the evening, when the sun is settling and there's a gentle breeze going here and there, not one photon of that sun makes it in your house. Not one molecule of that air makes it in your house because East Open. Nevertheless, the alarm sounded and sounded and somehow I didn't wake up until the faint sound of the khutbah penetrated my ear and I sat bolt upright. And I said, "Oh my God, 10 minutes to Eid prayers." I jumped out of bed, rushed into the washroom, opened the shower, and 5 minutes later realized that I was still dressed. Never mind, I completed the shower and then tried to get into the fancy schmancy Eid suit that was ready. And have you ever wondered, why do clothes have so many pins and stickers and tags to remove, and why they're a nightmare to remove? Nevertheless, I put them on somehow, rushed downstairs to the car, turned the ignition, drove like a madman to the mosque, and then turned off the ignition, got off the car, and almost slipped into 1 foot thick river of black filthy mud. You see, the heavens had opened up and it had been raining the whole night, but also hell had opened up and it had been spewing the whole night. Pure ethereal vapor coalesced into pearlescent drops of pure rain which descended upon the earth, riding fragrant gusts of wind, where they would meet eldritch mucus of human waste and greed. Fetid rivers dotted by cakes of mud and human waste, and punctuated here and there by ghastly whiteness of polythene bags and diabolical rainbow hues of wasted wrappers. And this river, 1 foot deep, stood between myself and the masjid across the road. What could I do? Just put up my clothes like this and splashed through the river, trying not to sully my clothes, until I made it to the short staircase that led to the courtyard. And while I climbed that courtyard, I was leaving disgusting, squelching black footprints behind me. When I reached the courtyard, I took off my shoes and I saw that they were caked in 3-inch thick layer of mud. The Imam Sahib was rushing through the first rakat, and I looked up, and maybe there were tears or there was rain, I don't know, and I said, "Seriously?" And then I spied a few feet away a rivulet of pure glittering rainwater that was flowing in a slight depression in the courtyard. So I walked towards it, put my feet in it, and slowly, particle by particle, clump by clump, the filth began to wash away. And my feet emerged from the black mud, just as the sun emerged from the black clouds above my head. with clean feet, I rushed into the masjid, completed the prayers, completed the supplication, all the while being punctuated and being reminded of the rain by the pitter-patter on the roof. And you know what? When I had completed the prayer, I had to recross the same river and drive through the same mud, and by the time I got home, I had to wash my feet, myself, the car, thrice. But you know what? I wasn't angry or sad, because I had discovered that eternal damnation and salvation lie within a few feet of each other. No matter how filthy you are, no matter how high the pile of your sins is, salvation is just a few feet away. You just have to step in the right direction.